Okay.
Should I go next? Should I go next?
Yes,
Um,
please.
I actually lived in Sweden for a little while. Um, but I'm a teacher in Washington State, and I went to the first LCL course and met Heloisa. We should we should get Adriano involved in this. I don't know if you know him, but I've talked with him a lot and shared ideas. But I do a lot of different things. I'm a full-time teacher, and I haven't actually taught Scratch in several years, but I do a lot with Lego robotics. And this year I'm taking up, I'm going to be teaching 2 periods of metal shop, so welding and metal fabrication. So, I do a lot of different things. So that's me.
Oh, that's nice. Welcome to the peers of the world.
Oh, nice artwork, by the way, on the Hangout or the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's not me. They did it in the conference. They documented everything we had in the conference in Bordeaux, and they drew all the. It was so amazing. They're so good.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah. Norma, it's you.
Yes. Okay, so I don't know how to do this. Well, my name is Norma, and I'm an after-school coordinator. Can everyone hear me? Hello? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I've been doing Scratch 3-4 years with our kids. They're absolutely loving it. I actually am going to be buying some of those micro bits, so I'd be curious to find out how it works. Let's see. I'm originally from Mexico, but I was raised here. And this is my little makerspace area. I don't know if anyone can see it, but.
What state are you in?
Oh, New Hampshire. And I went to my first Scratch conference 2 years ago in Boston. So, yeah. And I really like getting the kids exposed to it. So, what else? I don't know what else to say.
No. And our sessions are very informal. So we could do everything. We could, yeah. So it's not a formal with a tie and everything. It's just hanging loose. So Alan, we didn't get him online, I think.
I think he's there in the chat, but I don't know. If he's on a desktop machine, he doesn't have a camera and a microphone, but I don't know.
Or maybe. I think I think Beatrice was going to join us, but I haven't seen her.
I still have. It's only 1 minute. We still have 1 minute before start time, don't we? I think we're all early.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm gonna get a cup of coffee, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. But Beatrice, I don't know if you know her, Norma.
I don't think I know Beatrice now.
No. She was one of the first LCL courses too. And then I met her in Barcelona in that conference. So, and now she's moved to Sweden, from Italy to Sweden in August. I think her husband got a working in IKEA something. So it's very exciting for her. Swedish is not easy to learn. Yeah, you didn't. You haven't been to the LCL course? No,
No, I have not. No.
no. I think it was it 4 years ago, 5 or something like that. MIT Media Lab, they started a course called Learning Creative Learning, and we all met each other there, and it was so amazing. Oh, there, Alan, he's alive. Do you have a microphone? He's talking, but we don't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't incoming. Oh, are you, Norma? I see two of you.
I'm,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I'm trying to see if I can do it again. I don't know if that works. Oh, oh. See, no, no.
Yes, that's not easy. He has no incoming audio, so that's something strange. But should we start with the Norma's presentation? Are you pepped up? And I should see if I could wait a second. No. Oh, too many there. I share this one there. So. Do you see the presentation? So if I
Yes.
start that one, is it full screen?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. So then I should mute my mic and let Norma speak. It's okay?
Oh, okay, thank you. I kind of put this together really quickly. I wanted to put in more pictures, but I wasn't able to. So this is my school. We have over 550 students from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade. If you want to turn to the next slide. So the school was built in 1974. It was recently renovated about 2-3 years ago. And like I said, we have kindergarten through 5th grade. Sorry, getting a phone call. So currently we have 550 students, but we can reach up to like 600 students. If you want to turn to the next slide. We are a Title I school, which means we get extra funding due to our students below the poverty line. In order for you to be a Title I school, your families have to be 40% of your families have to be low income, and our school in particular is not over 90%. So if you turn over to the next slide, I kind of saved a lot of pictures from the summer. So these are some of the pictures that we had. There were activities that we did. This is our gym in the field out back. And this is like the sign that I have for recruiting. If you want to turn to the next slide. Does anyone have any questions? I can't hear anyone. Hello?
No, we're just looking and listening.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe the questions
Sorry.
come later. And I
Oh,
think
okay.
Alan turned over to his Windows laptop.
Okay. Okay. So these are some of the activities that we've done over the summertime. We hold a 20-day summer program. So if you look at one of the pictures, that we had a green screen that we were able to use, and some of the kids dressed up in a green screen suit, and they kind of tested it out. This is our first year using it, so the kids were pretty excited about using it. Go to the next slide. That is our tech room. A lot of the stuff that I brought over from my room went up there. Our principal is very, very supportive of my program. So anything that I wanted to do, she pretty much let me do. So I rearranged the whole tech room. It doesn't usually look this way during the school year. It's a little different. So if you want to turn over to the next slide, and that's how I arranged it for the summer. I don't know if this is helpful at all, but we also do a lot of outreach and just different activities for our kids to do. We do field trips. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, turn over to the next slide. We do a lot of activities, makerspace, just a lot of creative stuff. The kids, pretty much can think of their own activities. And this is one of the things that they did. They wanted to test out gumballs and sticks to see if they can hold up a lot of weight. It's just some of the stuff that we did over the summer. I wanted to include, and this is it, I wanted to include more pictures, but I wasn't able to. I apologize. Does anyone have any questions?
Sorry.
Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, Norma, I'm
Yes.
typing the questions. I have many questions already. Sorry, I can't speak. First one, 2 slides back, I saw a lot of box in the classroom. If you could come back there. What do you have on that? What kind of activity?
The bins?
Times a week? How many times a week do you have the classroom? How long are your classes?
Well, because I run the after-school program, I pretty much have pretty much control over how many classes I do. Last year, I did 3 makerspace classes a week. But it really depends on the staffing and how much interest there is within the program. There is actually no makerspace for the school.
And what kind of activities you do as in this makerspace? Robotics, Scratch, everything?
Yes.
Or what?
Yeah, we do Scratch. We have a set of makeys. We have little bits as well. My expertise isn't in tech, but I like to expose the kids to it, so we're learning together, which is great. We also have just a lot of recycled stuff that they can make things out of. We've made jitterbugs before. This past year we made jitterbugs and scribblebots. So it's just getting a lot of the kids access to different things that they wouldn't be able to be exposed to.
Thank you. And that summer time with the horse, is it part of the school or is another place?
It's a rescue farm that we took them to. So the kids actually thought up of some things to donate to the location. It's a large animal rescue farm. It's not part of the school, but it's just something that we wanted them to experience.
Great, thank you. And do you have all children for the summertime?
Yes.
Because maybe the parents are working, and how is that?
We have an enrollment period that we go through. So parents that want it will sign up. Our hours aren't that really convenient for working parents, but parents that do want that exposure for their children do sign up. So.
Okay, thank you. Any questions, people? Did you finish your presentation? Do you have anything more?
No, that's it. That's it. I wish I had more time to put more slides in. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's great. We are all, oh, great.
Yeah, I was wondering, you said something about holding weight, and I never saw a picture of that. So I can see now that that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Fleming, could you please call the office?
You're at school right now.
Yes. This is actually the teacher's second day, and our kids start on Tuesday. So a lot of pictures that I took were of teachers' rooms that were setting up, so it wasn't like the full effect. So.
What? Oh, that's right. That's right.
You have a lot more pictures.
Yes, I just haven't been able to put them on. I was taking pictures through the phone, and I was uploading them onto Google Drive, but it's taking forever to get them all on.
Okay. Oh, we have Beatrice. Hello.
Is that one of those astronomy domes?
Yes, yeah. We actually rented it out through the McAuliffe Shepherd Center in Concord. So the kids were able to go in and watch a presentation. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, we brought that to our school last year as well. And they do some other activities.
Yeah. It was a nice experience.
Well, can you explain, please, what is this dome? I don't know. I have never seen that. This big bubble.
It's a dome. It's a dome that you can walk into. There's a person from the McAuliffe Center that comes in and does a presentation on the stars and it's like a 15-minute presentation.
About stars? I don't understand. Could you explain?
So it does a constellation. They do a presentation.
Constellations, astronomy.
Yes, constellation. Yes, astronomy. Yeah, astronomy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You don't have this here. For us, it's interesting because we don't have it here in Brazil. Everything is new for us, you know. So for you, maybe it's common, but for us, it's very curious for us. Thanks.
Is there any more pictures?
Unfortunately, no. I wasn't able to get all of them on.
This is the last slide, then.
Yes, it is the last
Okay.
slide.
Okay.
Thank you very much for sharing with us.
Yes.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Great work.
Thank you.
So many children, so many stuff. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Job. Okay. Thank you. I'd like you to introduce everybody because I'm not sure who knows who here. Now we have Beatriz, maybe. So let's use this final time to talk about, to introduce ourselves and to discuss these platforms, these difficulties we having to keep the group together and ask for suggestions for our peers, okay? Could you, Anders, please lead this?
I was muted. Should I present myself again? So Alan and Beatrice, she knows me, I think, but Alan maybe. Okay, I take it from here. I'm from Sweden, and I live in a very small municipality up, not in the northern part, but about Stockholm and into the country. And we have about 10,000 people in our municipality, and it's not that big. And we have the forest and the water, lakes, everything here. And my work is ICT advisor and a long time scratcher since maybe 9 or 10 years ago I started. And I tried to get Scratch into the schools. And we have right now a national plan for the school with the programming as well as digital thinking, I think it's called. So that's a little part of my work. And should we take all of them again? So we go to Norma again.
Okay. My name is Norma. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire. I've been doing Scratch or introducing Scratch for 2 to 3 years. I went to my first conference, Scratch conference, 2 years ago in Boston. I loved it. Currently working with students from K to 5 in an after-school program, and trying to create a little makerspace for our school. And that's pretty much it. Well, I'm originally from Mexico, but I was raised here in Manchester. So that's it.
Okay,
I think I'm next. So
yeah.
I remember you, Beatrice, from the first. I think you must have been in the spirals, right? Weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
That's
too.
what I thought. So anyway, but I'm actually from. I don't know how many people read these kind of books, but I'm actually from Forks, Washington. I don't know if anybody reads the Twilight books, but anyway. I might just say some of the things that I'm planning this year. So last year we started a underwater robotics after school club. So you may have seen some film. They've done some Hollywood movies on underwater robotics. So it's through that same program. We were pretty successful last year, and so we got a bunch of kids excited. And that's an after school program. And then I run a STEM program at the middle school and have a lot of, it's sort of a maker space, but we do a lot of STEM activities. But I have like 3D printer and a laser cutter, and I keep trying to add new things, and we do a lot with the robotics. So anyway, and Scratch. I think Alan and I, we're probably close to the same age. We got the same hair color, but yeah, I've been doing Scratch for a long time. I can't think of how long ago I've been doing it, but it's been off and on. I've done it mostly with sixth graders, and they really take to it, the younger kids. But there's some really great things you can do. That's it.
And back to Sweden, Beatrice.
Yeah, I am Italian, but I moved to Sweden 3 weeks ago because my husband's work, and I was a math teacher in high school, but now I don't know what I will do. And I'm with my family and other people. We started to in a library, a makerspace in a library, public library, 4 years ago, and we are always try to make things, tinkering and making in the library. Now I don't know what I have to do, what we do, and what Anders will suggest me, because Anders suggests me always a lot of things to do in Sweden, because it's a very beautiful country. Yeah, that's all. I was in Spiral.
Do you live nearby, Alan? What town do you live near?
Pardon?
Do you live near Alan, or what town do you live?
No, Anders.
Sorry, Anders. Yeah.
No. I mean,
no,
it depends on what you mean with near.
No.
Because near, I think 500 kilometers, Anders.
Yeah, I think,
500.
yeah. About
yeah,
that, yes.
500 kilometers. But I think for United States, it's nothing, 500. For Italy, is a long distance. So I would like to go through tinkering and also robotics, but first of all in unplugged activities. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, should we move to Heloisa? You shouldn't speak. No. We move to Alan.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm Alan Yorings. I'm living in Allentown, New Jersey, which is fairly close to Princeton, if you know where. In terms of Scratch, I hosted an after-school program in our middle school, which are kids the ages of about 10 to 13. I had an after-school program for about 3 years, but I'm no longer associated with the school, so I had to give that up. Most of the things that I'm doing now is software for physical computing. Essentially, most of the, not most, but a lot of the things I have are libraries that allow you to connect things like Arduinos to Scratch, the Raspberry Pi to Scratch. I've done that for the last few years, and a couple of my programs are now being used pretty extensively. I have one of my programs has been translated, I think, into 10 languages. So there are blocks available for all of those different languages. I have a background in software engineering, so I like playing and tinkering with hardware. My latest thing is I have a fairly high performance messaging platform mainly for robotics kinds of things. It's called Python Banyan, and I'm coming out soon. I have the code ready, but I haven't documented it yet. For JavaScript, Java, and Ruby. That's about it. That's about it.
Well, I think that we have a conjuntional of big constellation here from 2013. Our friend Sant Coleman from 2013, LCL, dearest friend too. So I don't know what's happening today, but everything is, we are able to put everybody together. So we haven't, it's very touch for me. Thank you. Please make the presentation. I can speak, it's terrible for me. Okay, go on, please.
So, Sandy, could you present yourself? Who are you? And
sure.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I've met, I guess, both you and Heloisa originally with the Sea Cow. I'm located in Delaware, in the United States, and I've been involved with Scratch and creative learning for, I guess, the last, I don't know, six years or so now, 6-7 years since I started in my position, and it's just my favorite, one of my favorite communities. And when Heloisa, she Facebooked me this morning and let me know that you guys were meeting, so I just hopped in, just got out of the shower, so you have to excuse my webinar. So that's about it. I just excited to be here and hear what you guys are up to. It's been a while.
Yes, you are welcome to this informal meetings. We have no agenda. Sometimes we have someone presenting something, and you missed Norma's presentation today. But
okay.
If I can get your address, I could share this our channel and Google Drive, and we probably put the presentations in the drive, I think. So well, we are experimenting a lot. Which platform is the best?
Yes. People, what I'd like to talk is we have this group. We have peers from the 4 continents, from Africa, Asia, Europe, America. And we have all these contacts. Many of them I have met personally, and are all very brilliant people. And we have to stick together because everyone is struggling in each country with this educational problem. The world is not good for children, not even for us. So I believe we have to join our minds in our efforts to help each other, because these are not easy thing to do what we try to do in this world. We are privileged people that we have this conscience, the knowledge, the access to the technology, and I want to keep us together, to encouraging each other, helping each other in this sharing peers, passion, and play philosophy or more that we can add here. Unfortunately, we have this problem, technical problems. We are in contact with people at MIT. I'm trying to get a channel so we could put everything together. That's why I asked Alan and Anders, you, the ITC experts, to help to set all these many platforms. We using Facebook, WhatsApp, Google, YouTube, Google Drive, and we have this timetable, worldwide timetable from people. Sometimes people 2 in the morning from Korea or from Taiwan are joining us to be able of participating in. So it's a big effort for each one. And I think we can deal with that and improve this and maybe do something great. I think that it's quite, I can say, a miracle, but we have to use this possibility of internet to talk, to put everybody together and use our minds to do something great. And helping who are starting like Norma with a big school, with public school, or anything. We are here to help, to share each other. I think it's very important because for us, as long as I know you, each one of you, it's a matter of passion. So I'm very proud of for being with you, for having you here. I apologize for these technical problems. I'm not an IT background. I do my best. And of course, without you, we could do nothing. So I'd like to use this time, precious time of each one here, to learn from you what are expectations, ideas, suggestions. Please feel free. We are peers, we are friends, and we can talk to improve this. Sometimes people, oh, we lose a lot of time. Of course, it's not perfect, but I think we can do that. Capacities and are a lot of here, so I'd like to invite you to this idea. What do you think?
Class teachers on your first day in the office will come to that body level.
Could you take that one more time, Norma? I just heard it like it was an alien talking. Oh, we
I'm
lost.
having a hard time hearing people.
Sandy, what would you like to know while we're waiting for Norma? You can talk something, please.
Oh, okay. So I was just listening to what you were just saying. So the intention is that you are trying to just like kind of reform a group, and that's why I was asking on the chat about the LCL, that site there. I know originally they had started that up as to be like a community, but doesn't seem like there's much going on there. And are you looking to start a site, or just a Google Doc or a spot, or set up meetings? I'm just trying to get some clarity on what you're looking to do. I think it's a great idea for us to get together and to maybe share some of our resources and help each other. I know I could use some help with to advocate. I'm dealing with a district now that is not supporting what I'm doing. So I'm looking to find creative ways to persuade them into my way of thinking. So that's all I'm just curious about exactly what you're trying, what the goal is.
Could you speak, Eloisa, or I don't know if we have any goal, but I think it's the goal is to get together and know what is happening in the world. Four continents, and we discuss what are you doing in school, and what are the purpose in school with the programming, and I think that's very amazing. It enriches me a lot to hear what people are doing in every countries. So that's the goal for me, at least, and to meet very, very interesting people. That's another goal.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
Yes, we started small with these ideas of having people together for sharing, helping each other. It's difficult to put everybody together because the time shifts, and we have been past 6 months now trying to put and solve this kind of problems. And first of all, to know about the educational system in each country, what are they aiming each country, and so we can learn and we can know from inside each school, from each country, what's happening in the world and what are the main objectives in South Korea, in China, and things like that. This is our primary goal. Of course, as long as we solve these technical problems, and as much we have more people engaged, we can do something bigger. It's not only we can produce a paper or can do some projects together.
You're good with this running in your office, all the staff.
And so I'm in contact with people from Africa. I've been to Africa Code Week. We have people in Asia, and it's so different, cultural and educational, religious, everything so different. So so much to learn. And it's as Anders said, it's a very rich experience. But of course, we are just beginning. We can do more, and we are open for suggestions and ideas. So we don't have a strict, formal school project. So that's the cool part of the thing. The idea is to share, to play our passions in this philosophy of sharing, of peers, and do something different. Okay, so we are open to everything. Okay.
Yep, I think that's good.
Beatriz. Parla, Beatriz.
Miss, do you hear me? Yeah, we have some audio problem, and what is the problem is as I wrote, first of all, we need to know maybe on what in this period we are working, or as Sandy told before about research, sort as you did for the sketch conference, and a worksheet where we can write our resources or link. And also LCL, I don't know if they would like to continue in I know for South American countries, and Carmelo Presice told me that, that he was working for MIT in Boston. He told me that they would like to restart with others LCL.
How much better?
But you know, the first LCL has been agreed because there were a lot of also MIT students that participated. There was the first page. No, I think we talked about that. There are many new things now. It seems to me there are many activities about LCL activities proposed. In 4 years, there has been a great gap. I mean, no, I don't know how to say. There's many difference. 4 years ago, in Italy, there are very few people working on robotics, but not only robotics, what on the concept of the creative learning. Now it becomes very active, also in Italian teachers. Not all are involved, but the government asked teachers for creative learning. They invite, the government invite, they invite Karen Wilkinson from Exploratorium of New York. So many things I think have moved from these years. Oh. Sorry. That's all.
So I think this idea of suggestions, like in the conference, it's a good idea. We can think about, we can brainstorm something. Norma, could you please turn off your microphone?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks. And I think, Beatrice, it's a good idea to start seeing what ideas. We are open to that, but to new ideas, to new projects. And we are in this initial phase of putting together everybody, scheduling the time to make our sessions, to put everybody together, and solving technical problems. That is already a huge work. We have been doing this 6 months. So we are going on this, and now I think we can start think about new stuff. We are open to these ideas, but the most important is to keep the people together. Okay.
So if I'm hearing correctly, you're thinking about planning something for the conference that's coming up this summer, or presenting, or just planning a gathering to collect our resources to share out, something along those lines. Is that one of the things? Am I getting that correctly? I mean, I think that's a great idea. Like maybe a panel or something.
We can think about it.
Yeah.
Also, we can think about it.
Okay.
It's an idea.
Yeah.
Yes. Great.
I'm echoing. Sorry. I'm echoing. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you, Sandy. Martin, would you like to add something?
Yeah, I'm actually just getting ready to go off to work, so I can't be here much longer. But as much as I like the hangout,
we are finishing. We're finishing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think, you know, having a like Google group or something where we can pose questions and post ideas and stuff. To me, that's a much more effective way of communicating, because it's hard to get people together at the same time. Although this is a good time for me because I'm always up drinking coffee at this time. But anyway, but we can definitely share ideas and post ideas or ask questions on some sort of forum. I don't like Facebook, so I know we have like a Facebook thing, because you get so much other garbage with it. Where Google Plus, you can really limit what you have to look at, and so anyway, that's my 2 cents. So I'm gonna have to sign out, and I'll just keep sending out messages, and I'll be around. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Martin. You'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe I should say.
Alan.
Okay. Should say only that. Could you mute your? Thank you. This session is recorded. We try to record our sessions with the presentation and everything to those people who couldn't manage to get into the session. So this is recorded and it stays on the channel, Peers of the World channel, YouTube channel. So you know, if you don't like to be recorded, you have to say that before.
Sorry.
This is the downside with video conferences. Everything can happen.
There was a video with a man with children. Have you seen? In Economist with journalists. Have you never seen? It's a viral video where there are 2 children coming from the door, and his wife during the direct conference on BBC or something like a TV.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. It's like
I think this is part of our learning, to get used to all this technology, to improve us, to improve this everything. So I think it's a learning process for us too. And as teachers, we are in charge, so we have to learn that, I think, to be easy. It must be easier for us to manage all this stuff. That's part of the learning process. So that's it. Do you agree, Teacher Alan?
One of the things I'm thinking of is it's early days now, but if we could perhaps I could offer some services to the kids. That if you have any kids that need help with something I have some expertise in, we can try to do that through the teleconferencing as well. So maybe just eventually have kids all around the world cooperating on something, getting to know each other. That was my suggestion.
I think that's a good idea. And what do you think about the Google Plus area instead of Facebook?
Well, I'm also not into, I don't have a Facebook account. I'm very much against Facebook, but that's a personal thing. I understand why people like it. I actually prefer Google Plus for the same reasons that were given before.
Mm. So we could set up what is called an area Google Plus group for us.
Yeah.
A community. They call community, circles.
Yes.
Yes, we used to have it, but then when we first took the LCL in 2013, we only used Google. But then a lot of new ones come back, and they use Facebook. So to contact people from any other place, I have to use Facebook to reach them out. So I use everything, but we have set this community on Google and call the others to join us on Google community. We can do that. While I'm here, I'm talking with the others using Messenger, WhatsApp, because Messengers in Facebook, almost everybody has. The main, and especially the youngers, they use Facebook. So, but it's a good idea to make this new community using everything from Google. So we can start putting everything together. That's the main thing we have to do. That's right. Okay, we are about to finish now. We can organize this Google community and organize all the emails, contacts, Twitters, timetables, and so we can prove this technical, practical stuff. Do you agree?
Sounds good to me.
To me too. It's okay.
I agree. I think that's a good idea. You can send out the invites to the folks that you want to include, maybe the ones that are on Facebook, but once they have the invite and join, they can start using that as a avenue or a way of communication. And I liked it when we used the Google Plus before. I think it's cleaner.
Yes, it is. So let's do that. For next week, some of you would like to present something? Or we can, maybe Beatrice could present about her work in the library, the beautiful work you do at the library. I have the opportunity to participate in a workshop with the children, and it's amazing what the work she did there.
No, My English, you know, my English is very poor, so I don't know. And now they are working. We are working on because maybe we made a presentation, make it fair on embroiderment. How do you say embroiderment?
Yes, maybe you could tell us about this next week, if you can. We could prepare something.
Yes,
and there are many others to join us, okay? If you can't, no problem. When you are ready, you could show, because it's a very beautiful things to show, to share with us. Please take your time, but it would be great if you could share with us, okay?
If you want. As you
Yes. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
So we are about to finish it, and we are going to organize this Google, and are inviting more people to join us. Okay, Anders? Wrapping up.
The last words. Okay, I stop broadcasting now, and you can go to the channel and see if it's working, the recording. And then, Heloisa, you and me, we could set up the Google Plus group. Yeah. And we connect everything. To that channel.
Alan can help us too, because he's very
I know.
experienced in this stuff, Martin.
If you need any help, just ask. I may not be helping, but I'll be helping.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you for inviting me.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sandy. Bye-bye.
See ya, honey.
Bye, girls. Bye-bye. Thank you.